If you are a Lando Norris fan, you might actually want to click off this video, because I promise you, you are not going to have a very good experience here. Because if you do stick around for this video, you will probably be more depressed than Damon Hill and the rest of the British media after Verstappen won in Brazil. The Drivers' Championship fight is almost over. We have 3 races left in Vegas, Qatar and Abu Dhabi, and if Verstappen scores 2 more points over Norris in Vegas, it's a done deal. But was it really a fight? Like actually? Was he ever good enough this year to contest Verstappen? Or was it simply media overhyping Lando? I don't know why they would do that. Maybe I am just stupid. Who knows? But maybe I do have a case here, because something clearly doesn't add up. Because since Miami, which was the turning point where McLaren quite obviously had the best car on the grid, and they still do, Max has actually outscored Lando. Verstappen won recently in Brazil, but his previous win was in Spain in June earlier this year. In all that time, Lando has managed to win 2 races with the best car on the grid. The same amount as Lewis Hamilton, who races with the 4th best car on the grid. 2 wins after 7 pole positions in 11 races. Spain, Hungary, Netherlands, Italy, Singapore, United States, Brazil. Verstappen has always been 2nd place in every race that Lando has won this year and kept the points lost to a minimum. Since Miami to today, in all races in between, Lando Norris has put 48 points over Verstappen in the races, and Verstappen has put 58 points over Norris. The title challenge was never on. The most controversial thing that I will say in this video, which happens to be true, is that Lando Norris is the worst driver with the best car in over 25 years. It sounds extremely harsh, but it is true. 25 years covers the Lewis Hamilton era, the Vettel era, the current Verstappen dominance, and the Michael Schumacher and Fernando Alonso's era. All these drivers have had the best car at different points and made the most out of them and won championships with them. Lando is the first one in 25 years to have the best car and do nothing with it. Forget winning the title, you haven't even outscored your rival, even with team orders. Papaya rules. If you give any of these other drivers your car for these 11 races, they win the title. Yet the media for months have said the title race is on. What is going on? What am I missing? There are levels to this, and Lando Norris is not the guy to dethrone Verstappen. He is an insanely fast driver, don't get me wrong, but he lacks all the qualities that makes an insanely fast driver be world championship material. He lacks clutch factor, he lacks decision making when his team is insecure about different stuff, which has been McLaren's biggest issue this year. He's easily bullied and way too emotional. He makes mistakes even under no pressure whatsoever. Look at how Verstappen talks with GP about strategy. How Fernando Alonso does it, how Michael Schumacher did it, how Lewis Hamilton did it, even how Carlos Sainz, his previous teammates, does it. They know what is going on in the race, they don't make poor decisions. When it comes to clutch factor and being easily bullied, just look at his race starts. Always the same thing. Gets bullied out of turn 1 by seemingly anyone who can mount a challenge versus him. This year Piastri bullied him, Russell bullied him, Verstappen bullied him. Yet I am supposed to believe that Lando is gonna clinch the title. Verstappen is right when he calls out British bias in the media, because we all know it's there. They can refute it all they want, but we have eyes and ears. The media has actually said quite recently, it's okay to lose because this is only Lando's first title challenge when comparing him to Verstappen. Hold on a second. What does that mean? Just because it's your first challenge, does that make it okay to lose? Verstappen did not have a proper fight with Mercedes until 2021. In all the years before, he got 10 wins versus Mercedes. Only in 2021, when the cars were finally even, he took on Mercedes properly and beat them. 10 race wins in 2021, the same as all the years before. The first opportunity he got, he took it, he won. The thing that the media doesn't want to tell you is that Verstappen and Norris actually get their first title challenge around similar times in their careers. Verstappen debuts in 2015, races 2016, 17, 18, 19 and 20, 6 years before his proper first title challenge versus Hamilton, which he won. Lando debuts in 2019 and races 2020, 21, 22, 23, 5 years before the first proper title challenge. It's practically the same time. And don't even look at Hamilton, who was 1 point away from winning in his rookie year. That's something else completely. There are no excuses for Lando's poor performance. None. And what the British media or the F1 media machine doesn't really get or understand is that the more bias you have against Verstappen, the faster and the better he gets. We can all see it. Like, if you are an F1 fans with actual like unbiased eyes and ears, you see every time there's somebody against Verstappen in the media, he gets better. But back to Lando Norris, he actually has way more problems right now than dealing with Verstappen currently. His biggest problem is actually called Oscar Piastri, because I can't be the only one seeing this, right? Surely more people have caught on and analyzed this and properly put them head to head. Piastri is on the same pace as Lando with way less experience. This is Lando's breakthrough season, his first race win, his first proper challenge, 6 years into his career. Piastri is on that same pace with only 2 years of experience. The only thing that Lando has over Oscar currently is how you treat the tires and how you deal with degradation. Something that you can only get better at with experience. Everything else, they are on the same pace with each other. Quali pace, race pace, fighting, etc. Next year there's a fair chance that the field is much tighter because there are no huge regulation changes. Oscar has a very good chance of being better than Norris and making Lando number 2 in his own team. That fight is actually closer than Lando versus Verstappen ever was. Sorry for breaking your heart, Norris fans, but your boy was never up to the task. He may be an elite and a really fast driver, but he is not world championship worthy. At least not yet. Am I wrong in my assessment of Lando Norris? Should I cut him some slack? Or should he have performed way better than he actually did? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you all for watching. Goodbye.